Arsenal can repeat Mesut Ozil transfer trick to land £31.5 million Real Madrid star Marco Asensio on deadline day. Odegaard has been added to address the lack of creativity from midfield, and the Gunners have now been linked with his former Real Madrid teammate, Marco Asensio. Arteta is a massive admirer of the tricky playmaker, who has just 2 years remaining on his contract at the Bernabeu, and Transfermarkt claim that his current value is around £31.5 million, a reasonable price considering he is still only 25 years old. A last-gasp deal to bring Asensio to the Emirates would bear similarities to deadline day in 2013 when Arsenal captured German star Mesut Ozil for a then-club record £42.2 million fee, a deal that sent shockwaves across the country. Now, a move for Asensio could help relieve pressure on Arteta, who clearly needs to turn things around fast or could face losing his job in the coming weeks. Arsenal owner Stan Kroenke will give Mikel Arteta more time as Arsenal manager despite the club's disastrous start in the Premier League. Mikel Arteta has so far spent £130 million this summer, but an early return of no points and no goals in 3 league games has already got the fans concerned that another season of mid-table mediocrity awaits. That is according to Goal, who claim that Kroenke is still placing his faith on Arteta. However, the Gunners' owner is thought to have a limit and will likely sack the Spaniard if results don't improve. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta came under fire following the Gunners' 5-0 loss to Manchester City at the Etihad during the weekend. This marked the North Londoners' worst start in 67 years after losing all of their first 3 games while conceding 9 goals without scoring once. Ainsley Maitland-Niles has hit out at Arsenal after the club blocked his loan move to Everton. The 24-year-old, who spent the second half of last season on loan, has made just 1 appearance as a substitute in the Premier League this season as he was brought on in the final stages of Arsenal's 5-0 defeat to Manchester City on Saturday. Everton have held talks over a loan deal for Maitland-Niles, which would see him move to Goodison Park for the remainder of the season. The versatile midfielder is also keen to leave Arsenal in order to secure regular playing time. But it's understood that Arsenal have turned down Everton's approach as they are considering keeping Maitland-Niles as part of Mikel Arteta's squad. Maitland-Niles has now reacted angrily to the decision as he posted a clear message to Arsenal on Instagram: "All I wanna do is go where I'm wanted and where I'm gonna play." Several departures are still expected at Arsenal before Tuesday's deadline, with Maitland-Niles still clearly pushing to leave the club. Feyenoord want to sign Arsenal winger Reiss Nelson after deal for Manchester United's Amad Diallo falls through. Feyenoord have turned their attentions to signing Arsenal winger Reiss Nelson after a deal to bring Manchester United's Amad Diallo to the club fell through. Diallo had agreed terms on a season-long loan deal to the Dutch club, but the move was cancelled after he suffered an injury in training that could keep him out of action for some time. Nelson, who has found game time hard to come by under Mikel Arteta, is thought to be keen on the move in order to gain some much-needed competitive minutes. The transfer is expected to be a season-long loan deal, according to reports in the Netherlands. Premier League clubs Crystal Palace and Brighton are also reportedly keen on a loan deal for the 22-year-old, and with less than 2 days left until the transfer window slams shut, there is expected to be movement on his future in the coming hours. Arsenal trying to sell 7 players including Willian and Bellerin before transfer deadline in bid to cut wage bill. Arsenal are trying to offload 7 senior players before the transfer window closes tomorrow. Under pressure, Mikel Arteta and technical director Edu are working overtime to prune their underachieving first-team squad. And they hope that Willian, Hector Bellerin, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Sead Kolasinac, Eddie Nketiah, Reiss Nelson and Alex Runnison will all be off the books by midnight tomorrow. Everton want to take England international Maitland-Niles on a season-long loan with the option of a permanent deal next summer. Willian, meanwhile, is ready to return to Brazil on a free transfer to Corinthians. Crystal Palace are preparing a £12 million bid for Nketiah, and winger Nelson could be on his way to Feyenoord on loan. Bellerin is weighing up a potential loan move back to Spain with former Gunners boss Unai Emery at Villarreal, with Real Betis also an option. Kolasinac is trying to negotiate a payoff for the final year of his £90,000 a week contract so he can join his pal Mesut Ozil at Fenerbahce on a free transfer. Brighton star Yves Bissouma has hinted that he won't be leaving the Amex Stadium this summer. The summer transfer window officially closes today, with Arsenal's interest in the midfielder first revealed back in January, and since the end of last season, a number of fans have made it clear that he would be the perfect midfield partner for Thomas Partey. However, when speaking after Brighton's 2-0 loss against Everton at the weekend, Bissouma seemed to hint that he will still be at the Amex Stadium after the international break. The midfielder took to Twitter after the Seagulls' 2-0 loss to Everton on Saturday and said, "The best is yet to come." Bissouma tweeted, "I find it hard to digest this defeat by what we wanted to win our third game in a row for a great club with incredible fans, but unfortunately, as we say in football, nothing is planned in advance, but the best is yet to come. Focus for next one Brighton and Hove Albion FC." Juventus are not interested in signing Arsenal captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Reports had linked the Serie A giants with a move for the Gabon international following the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United, but Aubameyang is set to remain in North London. Gunners manager Mikel Arteta has ruled out the possibility of Aubameyang exiting the club, while Fabrizio Romano has reported that Juve have no interest in signing the 32-year-old. According to Romano, Juventus are interested in re-signing Moise Kean from Everton and he remains their top priority. Aubameyang, who has also been linked with a move to FC Barcelona, scored a hat-trick for Arsenal in a 6-0 win over West Bromwich Albion in the Carabao Cup earlier this week. In contrast, Arsenal have made a dreadful start to their 2021-22 English Premier League season and currently sit bottom of the league standings after 3 straight defeats. Brazilian midfielder Bruno Guimarães has confirmed that he received an approach from Arsenal earlier this summer. The Lyon star was a reported target for the Gunners earlier this summer as they look to add a central midfielder to their ranks. The player knows Arsenal technical director Edu Gaspar from his time as general coordinator of the Brazilian national team. The 23-year-old revealed that the North London club approached him, but the talks didn't go any further. "Arsenal approached my agent, but there was no offer. My aim, and I made it clear to Juninho, is to win a title with Lyon," he told Globo. "The fans have not had one for a long time. We have the Coupe de France, the Europa League and the League. It is difficult with the level that PSG are at, but anything can happen." However, Guimarães refused to rule out a move to England in the future. "My aim is to win a title here, but I have never hidden my desire to play in the Premier League," he said. Arsenal confirm Willian has terminated his contract ahead of Corinthians' move. Arsenal have announced they have reached a mutual agreement with Willian to terminate the forward's contract. Willian, 33, a 2-time Premier League winner with Chelsea, completed a free transfer to the Emirates in August 2020 and failed to live up to expectations across an underwhelming debut season. And though Willian still had 2 years remaining on his £200,000 a week deal, which he signed when he arrived in North London, the veteran attacker and his team held positive and constructive meetings where it was decided he could leave. Willian will return to his native Brazil to rejoin boyhood club Corinthians, where he started his professional career back in 2006. Everyone at Arsenal wishes Willian and his family well for the future, an official statement on the Gunners' website said on Monday night. The contract termination is subject to the completion of regulatory processes. Willian had a promising start to his Arsenal career, providing 2 assists on his debut in the club's 3-0 victory at Fulham at the start of last season. However, the Brazil international badly struggled for form over the following months and managed just 1 goal in all competitions for the North London outfit across the campaign.
If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to